Alright, today we have a Pioneer CDJ-2000. This is a turntable thing for music. I don't know what else you can do. It's got like a CD slot right here. It says DVD ROMs. So I can play a DVD player. You can watch some DVDs. Alright, so what's wrong with this one is, if you look at it here, we got a damaged port there. So we gotta take this apart. Now, I've never took one of these things apart before. So this is gonna be pretty interesting. So let's set this down on its face very carefully. I don't think these gotta come off, I'm not sure. We'll find out. So you got all these screws here. So the customer did provide the ports. Honestly, thought the customer was gonna bring just the boards. Wonder what this is for, this key right here. Like a reset key or something. Let's see, does this come off? Alright, it does come off. It's got heat pads on there. So that was kind of holding it down there for a little bit. So it looks like we have to get at this board right here. I don't know how this thing. Should have probably watched the video on how this comes apart. I wonder if they do have a video. Probably do. Imagine it's probably a common issue. Especially, people if they're doing like, DJing and they're moving it back and forth. Okay, we got one more screw over here. This side is lifting up. This side is lifting up. This ain't lifting up. Alright, there's two screws back here that has arrows on it. Let's see. That's it. It's always fun taking stuff apart that you haven't took apart before. Is that it? Alright, it looks like it's it. Alright, I kind of want to lift this. See what the ribbon cable is attached, obviously. Yeah. So this is the board we want right here. So we're going to disconnect this cable carefully. There we go. Oh, this part's pretty heavy, the CD drive. Alright, looks like these cables are attached right here, so you're going to want to remove these 2 cables. This connector, you're just gonna push the 2 tabs easily on both sides. Pull that out. This one you're just gonna have to grab. Alright, we got that disconnected. So should be able to flip this over here. So it looks like we got 3 more cables to disconnect, one right here. These 2. Those are always fun getting those back in. Alright. This one we're going to have to remove this board here. Alright, there's going to be 2 screws that hold this on. We're going to have to remove those. Set that to the side. Looks like we just have 4 screws, then we're at the board. Kind of like a grounding plate. Hold that steady in there. We got our plastic shielding there. Remember to put that back on there. It should come out in theory. Oh, we got the cables underneath. Yeah. There you go. So there's the board. Alright, so we're going to remember the ribbon cable goes this way. So blue, blue. And this cable is the same, so it really don't matter. So they're just both bent over. We're going to disconnect those. Just because we're going to be working on it, we don't want to damage the cables. And we're going to see how we're going to tackle this port under the microscope. Alright, so we got it on the side camera here. We can look, doesn't look like any traces. We got a capacitor here. And a couple capacitors on this side. This one should be a little tricky. I'm kind of thinking how I want to go at this. You know, there's one application that I have not used that this would come in handy for right now. Is low melt. I've never used low melt before. I'm curious how it would work with this. So I could put low melt on these pins right here. And then I'm thinking for each side of this, I could add some solder and just come in with my tweezers. So we can low melt this. And then come in and be able to pick it up in theory. Let's see if that works. Like I say before, I've never used the low melt, the quick chip quick. This stuff right here. Never used it. Okay, we got the Flux, so here we go. We got some low melt. Should we use the Flux that comes with it? Instead of the AMTECH? But I like using my AMTECH. But try the Flux. So cute. We gotta cut it open. Where's the scissors? See what kind of flux that they're working with. Should be enough flux. You didn't use enough flux. Alright. Alright, here we go. This is officially my first time ever using Chip Quick. At least we have our feet inside here. Oh my god, how do you get it on the tip? Holy cow, that stuff melts. What the heck? It's like liquid metal. Wow, this stuff's crazy. This stuff is crazy to work with. Oh, this is crazy. Kind of cool. Reminds me of Mercury, playing with Mercury when I was a kid. Yeah, we're using the AMTECH Flux. Works way better with it. How does this stuff stay? Not really. I don't know if I like that idea. Let's. I say just using a little hot air, this is going to come off really easy. That's what I'm going to do. You know, there's one thing I haven't tried with my JVC station ever. Can you use two tools at once? Because if so, then I can just use the iron and then the tweezers. I think we're going to try that. Oh wow, it's actually working. My tweezers. And the iron at the same time. Alright. This is something new. Gotta always improvise somehow, right? Let's see. Try moving my tweezer tips to a different angle here. So that's pretty cool. Use both irons at the same time. Let's see if I can get some. Grab something I can grab more. Alright, here we go. I'll probably do this without using low mount now. That's a pretty nice little technique. There we go. We got the part off. Wow, that's cool. Never tried using two irons at the same time. So that worked out. All the years I've had JVC. Now I'm kind of curious because I'm going to upgrade to the 4 diode, the DDE 4 unit tool. So then you can use 4 tools at once. Now, what do I think about the quick chip? It's okay. I mean, it worked. Oh, we're just gonna have to wick it really good. Yeah, so that technique worked pretty good. Use the tweezers and the other iron. Alright, we want to get those pads super clean. So we don't want none of that low melt on there. So then the anchor points won't be as strong. Alright, so I got a second one of these to do too. So I have a total of 2. So the other one I'm just going to use regular solder on. Do it different. Alright, we got our pads. Yeah, I find the low melt to be really messy. It's like almost dealing with liquid metal. Because you could leave, like, look at those little balls right there. You leave that behind, that causes a short. So there's probably been a reason why I haven't used it. But yeah, that would work. The low melt would, for a smaller port, it would actually work nice for that. Alright, so we noticed we got 2 holes there. Now the other port that comes, that leg is actually broken off. Kind of wondering why. There's another one. So the customer got 2 obviously to fix both of them. This other one has the other foot. See, so we're gonna have to align it ourselves. That's what that's for. We got another one here. We could take this part, flip it over. last one we used low melt. This one I'm not going to. That was the first time I've ever used low melt. Should be definitely using different tip than the small tip, but it's a JBC. Should handle it. Oh yeah, the power meter's going up big time. See how the solder's starting to melt all the way through the pads there. And it's still taking power. Sending power through it. Alright. That's good. As you can see, that port is damaged too. I gotta say about the low melt, I do like how it groups. So I guess it does come in handy. Alright, we're just gonna let this. That should be good. Come in with both irons, which I've never done before until today. It's pretty cool. There we go. And see, I'm kind of gripping the port too with the tweezers. Alright, here we go. Got the little tabs on the bottom, so alright, so there we did it without low melt. But I do kind of like the low melt for the back pins. So removing ports like that, that's probably what I'm going to use that. Use the tweezers and the other iron. It works out nice actually. switch in the back? Yep. Switch right here. Pioneer. Yeah, right. There you go. So it recognizes it. It's kind of a tight port. Like you could break that easy. I could feel. That's probably why they break easy. Surprised he had two of them like that. That is kind of surprising to have two ports like that broken. So it's just not a good port. Alright, well, I hope you guys liked that video of repairing that. It's pretty simple and straightforward. I did learn something in the process that I could use two irons at the same time. Never tried that with my JVC equipment. And I'm going to be upgrading to the four tool system, so I can figure out how somehow to use 4 tools during something. Like I said, I hope you guys liked the video. If you guys get a chance, give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you guys haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. As always, thanks for watching.